Okay. As many of you may know me off of Facebook, my name is Kaylin, and I am an artist. And today, on this fine afternoon, I'm going to be showing you how I personally draw my traditional tattoo roses. Probably only going to do about one or two, not gonna lie, and that's probably just going to be about it. And I'm gonna suck at this, but it's, it's kind of cool, I guess, to try and do and stuff like that. So we're just gonna get started, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start out with a circle, a basic circle. And if you cannot draw a circle, that's fine. You can like trace a circle from a cup or a bowl or whatever that you have circular to the size that you want it. Now within that circle there's going to be either an oval shape or a circle shape. It does not matter which one it is. It can be an oval, it can be a circle, whichever one that you want. Today I'm going to be doing an oval. Okay, so now that we have our oval inside our circle, this petal particularly is going to cut a little under half of that oval, and you're going to bring it down, bring two sides down, and it's going to create a upside down triangle, if you will. And what I like to do is I like to bring a line. It's going to kind of like a curved line, and it's going to start at the top of this triangle, and you're going to bring it out past the oval, the top of the oval, and you're going to circle it around, and you're going to stop it at the top of the oval. Okay, and we're going to do the same on this side, just like that. And what I like to do is I like to do like a second one on the left side, because if it was over here, it would look a little bit too cramped. So, and then for the middle section, I'll kind of do the same concept, but I won't meet it back all the way down. I'll bring it to about half, or usually a third of this line right here. And so I'm going to bring some lines down from the sides of this to kind of create that middle, and you can go ahead and put like a little indication of a petal in here if you wanted to, And usually when I bring these down, I stop them at the outside of the oval. Does not necessarily apply for this inside one right here. It can go, you can stop it right there, but it can also go a little bit more in. And bring that out. So it kind of gives a sense that this petal is wrapping around this one, and this is wrapping around the middle. So now that we have that, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of shape this first petal that we had done. And you can kind of shape it any way that you want. It doesn't have to, come to an exact triangle. You can round it out and whatever else that you want to do. So, next is the bottom petals. And what those are basically is just a kind of a weird shape like this. There's no specific shape to it, but don't just have it, like circular all around. You want to have some ridges and edges and stuff like that. So typically for this style, there's going to be about, give or take 5 to 6 petals, but I usually yield it at 5. There's very rare that I ever have 6, but you can have 6. Now, with the leaves, excuse me, they're just kind of like a line, and then you bring down like a teardrop shape, and that's it. So a line, teardrop shape, okay, and then you can do it this way, a line, teardrop shape, And you can also have, you know, these in there. It doesn't have to be just those leaves. You can have, you know, just regular leaves. Okay. Now, the outline is just going to be black Sharpie. Nothing crazy. And I'm just going to do this really quick. I only have one hand, so it's not going to be perfect, but now I'm not completely going with the sketch. I'm kind of just making this like my own, fixing the lines that work and fixing the lines that don't. If you're kind of like a beginner artist, usually you will go over your sketch with a pencil and erase the lines that don't fit to you or that aren't working. With me though, I like to take this time to fix it, because your sketch is never meant to be, you know, the cut and dry, you know, this is it, I'm gonna follow every single line perfectly. It's not meant to be like that. It's a sketch. Change whatever you have to when you're, you know, outlining it and stuff like that. Okay. Almost done. Okay, so with that, you can add some lines here, just basic straight lines. Don't even have to put them on both sides, you could just put them on one. That's the joy of traditional, is that it is easy. It's not meant to be complicated. It's simple, regular, bold lines, you know, nothing crazy. This is kind of like a neo-traditional type deal, but it doesn't have the thinner lines. And what these lines are is they're just kind of defining the direction of the petal, and not necessarily, you know, doing anything else. And then you can add some spots. You don't have to do this part. I normally don't, but for the sake of the video, just, you know, give it just a tiny bit of character, right? And so, after you're done finishing your masterpiece, obviously you always want to add a signature to mark that that is yours and you did it. Alright, and that's it. Thank you.